It's your favorite time of the week. Time for the only segment in boxing that gives you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursdays. And this week, I have a special guest joining me. Let's get right into it. First, let's start with Eddie Hearn, who lost his mind after I called out the facts last week that all his fighters either lost or got injured.
It's all smoke and mirrors. When Oscar says I haven't built anything in the or haven't got any fighters, I mean, if I want to reel off Shakur Stevenson, Jaron Ennis, Bam Rodriguez, I mean, that's 3 of my US fighters right there. Canelo left him a long time ago. Ryan Garcia, God knows how that's going to play out. Jaime Munguia has left Oscar de la Hoya, gone to Top Rank. He's put in Barboza in with Ramirez, who cares? And Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, he lost his... we tonked him around with Bivol years ago. Tell me one fighter that is a star that they have. And don't say Virgil Ortiz.
Eddie, am I just imagining that 14 of your main event fighters all lost this year? 14 fighters! It happened again last week with Sandy Ryan, and the week before with AJ, and the week before when Shakur got hurt, and the week before when Berlanga got destroyed. Here's a look at all 14 fighters.
No.
You must be the biggest pathological liar on the planet to try and continue convincing us that you're good at your job. It is a train wreck. The Matchroom curse is a real thing. And you always bring up the fact that Canelo hates me. Yes, we fucking hate each other. It doesn't change the fact that I promoted him for 10 years and built him from scratch in the US. Canelo was with you for 8 fights and dumped you because you're incompetent and incapable of doing your job. Your record proves that. These are the facts. Oh, and one more thing.
Eddie, you said I don't have stars? Well, who's this? You.
Remember, folks, you're never a hater when you only speak the facts.
It's definitely a money grab. He really thought that what he was doing was gonna what he's doing is gonna get him more money. I mean, that's basically what it is.
Devin Haney has filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia in New York. The lawsuit seeks damages for battery, fraud, and breach of contract after their April title fight in Brooklyn. Garcia knocked Haney down 3 times and won by decision in a shocking upset. However, the result was later overturned to a no contest after Garcia tested positive for the banned substance Ostarine, a performance-enhancing drug. Following the failed test, Garcia was suspended for 1 year and fined over $1.2 million. Now, Haney is pursuing legal action, accusing Garcia of cheating and seeking compensation for the damage done. Devin Haney is pursuing a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia, seeking compensation for the damages caused by what Haney's legal team describes as a dishonest and unfair fight. According to the lawsuit, Haney is seeking unspecified damages, alleging that Garcia committed battery. The claim argues that his contest was limited to a bout held fairly and under the rules. The lawsuit points out that Haney had entered the fight under the assumption that both competitors would adhere to the agreed-upon rules of the sport. The lawsuit states, while Devin Haney agreed to participate in a prize fight against Garcia, at no time did he agree to engage in a bout against an individual who had taken a performance-enhancing drug. This claim is based on Garcia's post-fight doping violation, which led to the fight being declared a no contest. Haney's legal action underscores that he was blindsided by the discovery that his opponent was not competing fairly, and now he seeks justice for what he views as a violation of the integrity of the sport. In his lawsuit, Devin Haney not only accuses Ryan Garcia of battery, but also claims that Garcia committed fraud. According to Haney, Garcia misled him by claiming he had tried to make weight for their fight, which was contested at 140 pounds for Haney's WBC junior welterweight title. Garcia, however, weighed in at 143.2 pounds, exceeding the limit. Haney alleges that Garcia's failure to make weight was a deliberate move, stating that Garcia later admitted he missed weight on purpose. After Ryan Garcia's confident declaration that he would prove his innocence and didn't take performance-enhancing drugs intentionally, he added a bold prediction.
More money, I mean, that's basically what it is. It's just more nonsense. I mean, I don't know why he's dragging this out so much. I don't know who his legal counsel is, but I guess the thing is I could finally prove that I never took this intentionally. So at the end of the day, it's gonna work towards my favor because I never took this intentionally. So I'm actually gonna get to prove my innocence. So he's gonna take 2 L's.
This statement escalates the tension between the two fighters, as Garcia not only defends his actions, but also predicts victory both in their ongoing legal battle and a potential rematch in the ring. Despite the weight discrepancy, the fight proceeded after Haney agreed to a deal following the weigh-in. Garcia was ineligible to win the title due to missing weight, but the match continued under these altered conditions. The lawsuit emphasizes that Haney would have never fought against a boxer who was positive for a PED, underscoring the claim that Haney was unaware of Garcia's doping violation at the time of the fight. Additionally, the lawsuit names Garcia's promoter Golden Boy Promotions, run by Oscar De La Hoya. Haney is seeking a full accounting of the event, including documentation to support all expenses, as he was entitled to 47% of the event's profits. Golden Boy Promotions has yet to respond to the lawsuit. Garcia, however, reacted to the legal action via social media. "I'm being sued for doing my job," Garcia wrote on Instagram. He then sarcastically referred to the controversy, saying, "This fight has been a Netflix documentary, but this right here is the finale. Your Honor, he simply struggles with left hook syndrome." Bill Haney, Devin Haney's father and trainer, has been vocal in supporting his son throughout the legal battle. He sees the lawsuit as a matter of integrity in the sport, not just a personal issue between Devin and Ryan Garcia. In an interview, Bill Haney emphasized that the case goes beyond titles or personal grievances, stating, "It's not just about Devin, not about the championship, not about the S that he did. It's about the sport and what's right and what's wrong." Addressing the infamous left hook that knocked Devin down during the fight, Bill counters the narrative that Garcia's victory was purely skill-based, asserting, "They say the left hook, the left hook, the left hook, and we say that it was drugs." Bill Haney also raised questions about how Garcia handled the situation after the doping violation came to light. Why would Ryan Garcia go in, plead guilty, and then not compensate Devin but also cheat the people? Bill asked, pointing out the perceived injustice. He referenced the fact that Oscar De La Hoya, Garcia's promoter, received a $1 million fine as part of the settlement, asking, why would he receive $1 million and Devin not? How can Golden Boy benefit from the ruling? Ryan Garcia, who holds a 24-1 record with 20 knockouts, is eligible for reinstatement in April after serving his suspension. Meanwhile, Devin Haney, who boasts an undefeated record of 31-0 with 15 knockouts, has not fought since the bout and currently does not have a scheduled fight. Oscar De La Hoya, the promoter for Ryan Garcia, weighed in on the controversy surrounding Garcia's doping violation and the resulting penalties. In a public statement, De La Hoya expressed his frustration with what he perceives as inconsistencies in the punishments handed down for doping violations in boxing.
Everybody talked about Ryan Garcia. Now it's Papi's turn. So, first of all, I don't condone pets whatsoever, period. But let's talk about the inconsistencies, the penalties, the millions of dollars. I do not understand it. We should have a commission, okay, that oversees everything, every state, because Canelo Alvarez gets popped in a different state, gets 6 months. Shane Mosley gets popped and gets 0. So you're telling me that Ryan Garcia gets a year and millions of dollars? That is not right.
He pointed to what he sees as a lack of fairness in how penalties are enforced. De La Hoya called for a more standardized system in the sport. He referenced other fighters like Canelo Alvarez and Shane Mosley, who faced lesser consequences for similar violations in different states. De La Hoya's comments highlight his belief that the punishment handed to Garcia, a 1-year suspension and a fine of over $1.2 million, is disproportionately harsh compared to similar cases in the past, raising questions about the fairness and consistency of doping sanctions in boxing. Oscar De La Hoya didn't hold back when addressing Devin Haney during his remarks on the controversy. After defending Ryan Garcia's punishment as overly harsh, De La Hoya shifted his focus to Haney with sharp criticism. "Let's talk about Devin Haney now," he began, before calling Haney pathetic for celebrating the reversal of Garcia's victory. He directly addressed Devin Haney, stating, "You're dancing around in the bowling alley because you got your decision reversed. Nobody's gonna forget about that beating you took." De La Hoya also addressed Haney's accusations regarding unpaid earnings, responding directly to the fighter. "Oh, and let's not forget you're accusing me of not paying you. Bro, you just do not sell, that's the bottom line. You can audit my company anytime you want, I pay every fighter." In a further jab, De La Hoya suggested that Haney's complaint about payment might have been influenced by Canelo Alvarez, another fighter who had previous financial disputes with the promoter. De La Hoya said, "I'm pretty sure you got that from Canelo when he started." De La Hoya's comments add fuel to the already intense rivalry between Haney and Garcia, making it clear that the tensions extend beyond just the fighters to their teams and promotional disputes. Bill Haney, Devin Haney's father and promoter, voiced strong opinions regarding the financial settlement following the controversial fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. He questioned why Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions were awarded $1 million in damages from the April fight, suggesting there was no clear justification for that payout. He added, "Don't let this go over your head," Bill began, before raising his key point. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions were awarded $1 million for damages for the fight Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia on April 20th. He then posed a critical question. "I ask one question. Why would Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions receive $1 million in damages? What damages did they incur?" Bill's comments suggest he believes there's a significant inconsistency in how damages were distributed, particularly when it comes to his son and their promotion. Bill Haney shifted focus to express gratitude for Devin Haney's decision to pursue legal action and to step up as a professional. He highlighted the role of Devin Haney Promotions in the lawsuit filed against Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions. Bill stated, "We're thankful to Devin Haney for stepping up and allowing us to do our job with Devin Haney Promotions and sue the entire outfit." He reinforced their commitment to the legal battle, affirming, "So, with that said, the suit stands." It states Bill's pride in his son's decision to not only fight in the ring, but also seek justice through the legal system, emphasizing that the lawsuit is aimed at protecting their business interests as well as the integrity of the sport. Bill Haney then addressed a prominent figure in the boxing world, Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum, criticizing him for advising fighters against filing lawsuits. Bill appeared disappointed with Arum's stance, saying, "I'm ashamed that you as an attorney would advise that fighters don't sue." He went on to list examples of fighters who have taken legal action in the past, noting, "Haven't you been sued before? Marvin Hagler, Terrence Crawford, lawsuits are part of business." Bill's point was clear. Lawsuits are an accepted part of the boxing business, and Devin Haney's legal battle is no different. He concluded with a bold declaration, "Welcome to boxing and the Devin Haney era." This statement not only highlights their readiness to face the legal challenges ahead, but also marks the beginning of a new phase in Devin Haney's career, both inside and outside the ring. Bill Haney addresses Ryan Garcia and his team, claiming that they have consistently presented opportunities to make the fight happen. Bill mentions a recent offer involving Turki Alalshikh and Top Rank, reinforcing their intent to face Garcia in the ring. He said, "Every opportunity to fight, we put it on the table for you, including an opportunity with Turki Alalshikh and your company Top Rank just a couple of months ago," Bill said, implying that Garcia and his team have avoided taking these chances. Bill then makes it clear that Devin Haney is ready and willing to fight Garcia at any time, stating, "Devin Haney wants to fight you whenever, wherever, including right now." Bill is publicly calling out Garcia's reluctance to fight and challenging him to step up, raising the stakes for a potential future showdown. Bill also shifts his attention to Oscar De La Hoya and the ongoing legal battle between the Haney and Garcia camps. He refers to the lawsuit filed by Devin Haney and criticizes De La Hoya for his lack of meaningful response, while accusing him of focusing more on social media than the issue at hand.
So, let's see what your fat mouth daddy got to say about that. And Oscar De La Hoya, everybody out. Gennady Golovkin sued you, and Ryan Garcia threatened to sue you, and I don't need to sit down with you about nothing. I see you doing a lot of tweeting, but you ain't speaking. Maybe you somewhere tweaking. The lawsuit stands.
Bill ends by reaffirming his stance. The lawsuit stands, making it clear that the Haneys are not backing down from their legal pursuit and will continue pushing for justice, both in and out of the ring. Ryan Garcia recently addressed the struggles he has been dealing with, sharing the challenges he's faced both personally and professionally this year. He began by acknowledging the weight of the situation, saying, "I'm obviously facing a lot of challenges in my life. Everybody that's been following what's been happening to me this year, it's been tough." Garcia expressed feeling like he's under attack but remained firm in his faith, adding, "It feels like an attack from the enemy, but again, no weapon against me shall prosper. I'm always going to put my faith in God and Jesus, and I'll be back." In addition to his personal battles, Garcia pointed to the legal issues piling up around him, including the lawsuit filed by Devin Haney. He shared that despite everything, he is still looking forward to returning to the ring soon, stating, "I'm going to be fighting real soon. Obviously, I'm going through this year ban, Devin Haney suing me, amongst a lot of other lawsuits I'm going through right now, but it's okay." Despite the challenges, Garcia remains optimistic and committed to fighting again, relying on his faith to push through these tough times.
I'll see you guys maybe in the ring soon, and when I do, it's gonna be spectacular like I always do.
After addressing the challenges he has faced this year, including legal battles and personal struggles, Garcia expressed his eagerness to get back to fighting. Garcia's confident declaration indicates that he is actively preparing for his comeback, signaling to fans and opponents alike that he is ready to return to the sport. Ryan Garcia recently made a bold statement regarding his rivalry with Devin Haney, expressing unwavering confidence in his ability to defeat him. Garcia declared, asserting his dominance over Haney in their potential matchups. "Devin Haney will never be able to beat me. We can fight 100 times. I'll beat him 100 times. He further elaborated on the advantages he believes he possesses, saying, "He just can't hang with somebody that has power and speed, and he's somebody his size." Garcia pointed out that during their last fight, Haney weighed in heavier than him, which he found surprising. Garcia noted, implying that Haney often tries to gain an edge in weight. "He came in heavier than me, which was crazy, and like he does in every fight." He concluded with a remark about the fight's outcome, stating, "But he just couldn't take the left hook, and it is what it is." Garcia's comments are likely to stir controversy in the boxing community, as they reflect not only his self-assurance, but also a dismissal of Haney's abilities. This public declaration is bound to reignite discussions about their rivalry and the potential for a rematch, setting the stage for an intense showdown that fans are eagerly anticipating. Prograis coach Bobby Benton Tobler responded with measured caution to the news of Devin Haney's lawsuit against Ryan Garcia. Rather than taking sides, Tobler adopted a neutral stance, expressing uncertainty about the validity of the legal claims.
For you know, last time I saw you was December. Regis Prograis versus Devin Haney. You and Bill Haney, you made that promo. It was awesome. You guys went back and forth. I got to get your thoughts. What do you think about fighters suing other fighters when they can get their revenge in the ring? You know, do you think Devin went about it the right way? Do you think, what are your thoughts?
I see you trying to get me. You're trying to get me.
Look, I
don't have nothing against the young champ. Haney feels the way he feels, and that's the way he feels, but I don't know, man. I can't even say, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's legit, but I don't know.
Tobler remarked, signaling his reluctance to jump to conclusions. He emphasized the importance of allowing the legal process to unfold before forming a solid opinion and choosing a wait-and-see approach. Top-ranked promoter Bob Arum recently weighed in on the escalating legal battle between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, expressing his disapproval of fighters settling their disputes in court rather than in the ring. Fighters shouldn't sue each other, Arum bluntly stated, underscoring his belief that athletes should resolve their issues where they belong, inside the ring. They just fight in the ring, he added, reinforcing his stance that the only way for fighters to settle their differences is through a bout, not legal action. Arum's comments reflect his old-school mentality, where disputes between fighters are meant to be resolved through physical competition rather than drawn-out courtroom battles. His remarks are likely to spark debate, especially given the increasing number of legal entanglements in modern boxing. Ryan Garcia recently unleashed a passionate rant, calling out promoter Eddie Hearn for allegedly downplaying his performance and suggesting that Garcia wasn't in his best form during his fight with Devin Haney. In his heated response, Garcia expressed his frustration with what he sees as baseless claims.
I was literally normal, bro. I don't know what they're making up. It's crazy. I was normal, ready to fight. If I was that in the ring where I was looking everywhere, all spaced out, how was I able to land a perfect counter left hook in front of his jaw?
Garcia's detailed breakdown of the fight aimed to dismantle any doubts about his performance, as he pointed to specific moments to prove that he was sharp and in control. Garcia went on to further dissect his fight with Haney, using his tactical execution in the ring as evidence of his focus and clarity. He directly addressed Hearn's claims, refuting the idea that he was in any way impaired during the match. Garcia's frustration was palpable as he meticulously recalled his precise actions actions in the ring, insisting that his performance was that of a skilled and prepared fighter. By referencing these key moments, Garcia aimed to dismantle Hearn's narrative and reaffirm his capabilities in the ring. Teofimo Lopez Sr. recently weighed in on the legal battle between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, suggesting that Haney's lawsuit may be a strategic move to repair his tarnished reputation. According to Lopez Sr., the lawsuit could be Haney's attempt to regain control over the narrative after the negative fallout from his fight with Garcia. Lopez Sr. explained, "I think that Devin Haney is just trying to play chess and trying to, put the right pawns on the right spots so he could get the best of what had happened to him in his image because Ryan Garcia destroyed his image." He hinted that Haney is maneuvering to reshape public perception, especially after the blow to his reputation caused by Garcia. Lopez Sr. also brought up a claim reportedly made by Garcia, stating, "Not only that, I don't know if it's true, but Ryan Garcia said that you could grab a little bit of salt and put it in an Olympic pool, and that's how much sub he had in his body. I don't know how true that is, but if that's the case, man, you know what I'm saying." Lopez Sr. concluded by noting how dominant Garcia was in the fight, commenting on the beating Haney took from the start. He remarked, emphasizing Garcia's control throughout the fight, "And it started, and the beating started from the beginning, man. Lopez Sr.'s comments add another layer to the growing controversy, framing the lawsuit as Haney's potential effort to recover from the image damage inflicted by Garcia's victory and subsequent claims. Gervonta Davis didn't hold back in expressing his disdain for the legal action, labeling it a weak move on Haney's part. Davis mocked Haney's decision to sue Garcia, suggesting that it revealed a lack of confidence in his own abilities as a fighter.
You know why I'm backing Ryan? Because a lot of boxers going at him. When we fought, we made it cool, not saying but we made it cool to go at Ryan like that. Ryan is not somebody that he really like confrontation, so for people to go at him, I feel as though, and you see how as soon as why didn't it take 72 hours for the test to come back, right?
Came back after the fight, yeah.
Right. So why ain't come out that Tuesday or that week next? They waited till Canelo fight to push that he had something in his drug. Then once they pushed that, Devin and them was on ESPN that night.
Davis quipped, highlighting the absurdity he sees in fighters resolving their disputes outside of the boxing ring. His comments resonated with many fans who view lawsuits in boxing as unprofessional and contrary to the spirit of the sport. The ongoing legal battle between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia has created a perfect storm of controversy in the boxing world. Haney's lawsuit, which accuses Garcia of battery, fraud, and breach of contract after their April bout, later declared a no contest due to Garcia's positive test for a banned substance, raises essential questions about fairness and integrity in the sport. While Haney seeks to regain control of the narrative and repair his reputation, Garcia maintains his innocence and mocks the lawsuit as frivolous. The clash between their perspectives, along with commentary from boxing figures like Oscar De La Hoya and Gervonta Davis, further fuels the rivalry and highlights the tension between traditional boxing values and modern legal disputes. How do you think the outcome of this lawsuit will impact the careers of Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia moving forward? Share your thoughts in the comments.